What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division speedy build video. Today we're talking full high end, full damage, full glass cannon, no stacks, just pure output of damage. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to come over to my Twitch and hit follow, because I could do with you helping me out getting some views over there as well. I really would appreciate it. With all that said, if you need a community Discord, you'll find the link down below if you need any help with raids and things like that. I've talked too much, let's get on with the build. So, we're at the specialization bench, and we're going to pick technician today because you want the linked laser pointer. Make sure you spec into assault rifle damage. This is actually really good as well against Black Tusk, because don't forget, we can do extra 12% damage to drones, skill proxies and robotics, which is actually really nice as well. We get a skill tier, which does help if you use a shield with this build, so don't forget about that. But aside from that, let's have a look at our weapons. Okay, so for this, we're going to go max damage, so we're going to take a KINGBREAKER. As you can see, damage to target out to cover on the bottom, and perfect flat line. Amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies, and that's why we're using the linked laser pointer. You can see here for the mods, we've got critical hit chance, we've got 20 extra rounds, we've got the linked laser pointer, which allows flatline to work all of the time, and then we've got critical hit damage as well on the bottom. I'm using the Scorpio as my backup because I want it to be a different weapon type. You could use a St. Elmo here if you wanted to, but just be wary with the St. Elmo, you will be over crit chance and crit damage cap. If you wanted to use this build with a St. Elmo, you could basically switch to Gunner and then basically adjust your mods around it so you're not overcapping on 60% critical hit chance, but that's not the aim today. Let's move on to the gear. Okay, so you need one Seska and one Grupo. I've got a Seska mask and a Grupo holster. You can switch these around if you want to, totally up to you, but let's go on with what I've got. Brand set bonus gives us 10% critical hit chance, weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and we've got a critical hit damage mod. You do really want critical hit damage rolled absolutely everywhere, and then use the gun to get you to as close to 60% as possible in the mods. That way then you can put more critical hit damage mods into the build, allowing you to hit harder. We've then got ourselves a sacrifice, which you can see weapon damage, crit hit chance and crit hit damage with perfect glass cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 30%, multiplicative, absolutely brilliant. So much damage right off the bat, no stacks, really good. But be careful because damage you take is amplified by 60%. Jump into the holster, we get Grupo, we get critical hit damage here from the brand set bonus, weapon damage, crit chance and critical hit damage. Going in with the knees, we get the brand set bonus of rifle damage, which we are not going to use. They are Fox's Pros. Weapon damage, damage to target out to cover at 8%, super powerful, and critical hit damage. Contractor's gloves, we get LMG damage. Again, we're not going to use it, but it gives us damage to armor, which is just really good, making it best in slot for this build. Weapon damage, damage to armor, and critical hit damage. Notice everything rolled to critical hit damage. And then we've got the gift. Now this doesn't have to be a gift, you could just use a regular Providence backpack. There's only 1 second advantage over the gift, really not worth sweating over, because we've got a brand set bonus now of headshot damage and critical hit chance, because we're running 2 Providence, which is really nice. Weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage and critical hit damage with perfect vigilance. Increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 3 seconds, losing my words, but it would be 4 seconds if it was regular vigilance, so really don't sweat over getting the gift, as it is DZ exclusive or named cash exclusive as well. Here's the build in all of its glory so you can see it, but I would definitely recommend taking a shield, putting the Crusader shield on, because that doesn't let vigilance be disabled. If you get hit with the shield, that buff doesn't go, allowing you to keep all of that damage. Reviver Hive, because we're running glass cannon, is definitely a no-brainer. Taking a look at the stats with the KINGBREAKER, we're at 59% critical hit chance and 173% critical hit damage, 90% headshot damage, 8% armor damage and 21% health damage. Very much an OG build that's been around for a long time, but is incredibly powerful if you can get used to its playstyle. Don't forget to tune in for more fast builds. I will be doing builds that have blue cores in, survivability and things like that. We're just covering some of the more popular ones right now that are straight out damage. So do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. Come on over to Twitch and help me out with my view count. Hit that follow button if I'm not live. Check out the community Discord if you need any help with raids, descent, legendaries and things like that. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, agents, and goodbye.